Welcome all of you to this video of Maths Made Easy. Now in this video we are continuing from the previous video, page number 125 and 124 and 125 of Ganita Prakash Parallel Lines, class 7 chapter 5, okay, of parallel and intersecting lines. Okay, so we are now going to take up the questions from Figure It Out, page number 124 and 125. If you want the explanation of parallel lines, of the concept of parallel lines, please check my previous video. Okay, it is given previous video on page number 123. There I have explained the concept of parallel lines. In this video we shall go straight to the sums. Okay, so you'll get all the links in the playlist. Okay, please check Ganita Prakash Parallel and Intersecting Lines playlist and you will get all videos on this chapter. Okay, so let's start. So here we have to find this angle A. So angle A here, these are slightly more difficult than page 123. Here this one, this is a 42 degree, agree? This angle is a 42 degree. If this is 42, angle A is 180 minus 42. Okay, and that is a 38. So A is equal to 38 degree, and the reason behind it is, first, why is this 42? This angle is 42 because of corresponding angle. And now why did I get A is equal to 38? The reason behind it is linear pair. That is, angles in the same straight line always add up to 180. Now here A is not 80 or anything. They have given this to confuse you because these two lines are never parallel. So even this line, even if this line is intersecting, it is not going to form co-interior supplementary pairs or alternate angles or corresponding angles. Nothing will work for these two angles. So this 100 degree is actually given, but it is not useful. What is useful is this 42. So you always have to see which is the parallel line, and you have to apply, because corresponding angles are equal only for parallel lines. If the two lines are not parallel, supposing these two are not parallel, then this angle and this angle will be called parallel lines, but then will be called corresponding angles, but they will not be equal. They are equal only when the lines are parallel. Okay, so next question, let us see. So what is this? The next question, where they want us to find angle A. Again, these three lines are parallel. Let's see what we can do. This small angle over here is a 35 degree. Now, how to proceed with this question? If this is angle A, remember this angle is also angle A. Okay, now how much is this full angle? Okay, this full angle is 110 because it is corresponding with this, because this is the transversal. If we extend it, you will understand this line is the transversal. They have stopped it here. That doesn't mean it is not the transversal. It is the transversal for these two lines. So this full angle is also 110. Okay, in that case, how much is this part only? 110 minus 35, which is 75. This is 75. Now if you see, this is a straight line, right? And in this straight line, one part is a 75 and the other part is A, right? So here look here. Okay, so here A is equal to 180 minus 75, which is equal to 105 degrees, which is linear pair. So A, first thing, you could have done it here also, but then I took this A here because these two are A, because if this is A, this is also A because of alternate angles, and then find it with a linear pair. Now I want to tell you all here that there can be many methods of doing the same sum, only your answer has to be correct. Okay, so I could have done this sum by many other methods. Maybe if this is a 35, I could have found this and gone for some corresponding angles or something. Okay, once I know this would have been 35 and plus this. So I could have done it by many other methods, but the only thing is, see, if this is 110, this is how much? This angle is, I'll do it by the other method and show you it is correct. This is 70 degree. Then this full angle here to here is a 70. Okay. If that is a 70, 70 plus 35 makes corresponding with A. So 70 plus 35 is 105. So whichever method you take, it is going to come same. Okay, only your method has to be correct according to the rules of parallel lines. Now let's see the next question over here. They want this angle A, and here we have two sets of parallel lines. This is one set and the other one is here. So here, if this is 62, you see this one, how much is this angle? This is 62. We have to always find the shortest method. That is also 62. If that is 62, this angle is how much? This angle is 118, right? Because 118 plus 62 is a 180. So it forms a linear pair. Now see, the moment we got 118, A is equal to 118. Why? Because we can say A is what? A is equal to 118 because it is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are equal for parallel lines. Here when we say A is equal to 18, we are taking this line and this line, and A is equal to 118. Okay, so let's see the next one. If I name this A, B, C, and let me name this as D, this is E. These two are parallel lines. We have to find angle A. This is given as 90 degree. Okay, how to find angle A? So how much is angle DAC? See, sometimes it's difficult to write your sum and explain to your teacher. So even if the sum has not named the figure, you name the figure, it will be very easy to write. So angle DAC is this angle, which is 90 minus 67. Okay, and that is a 23. So this is 23. Now angle A is equal to 23 degree. Why? Alternate angles. Okay, if you note here, they are in alternate positions. Okay, so you just have to be a little patient and watch what the question is trying to say. So here in this question, we have to find X and Y. These two lines are parallel. Okay, so clearly if this is a 65 degree, okay, then they want us to find X. Okay, so here if this is 90, remember this full angle is a 90. Why? Because these two lines are parallel, therefore corresponding angles are equal. If this is 65, okay, how much is this? So 90 minus 65, which is 25. So this one is a 25. So X is now, X is equal to 25 degrees vertically opposite angle, and Y is equal to 180 minus 25. Okay, 180 minus 25, which is 155. So Y is 155 degrees. Why is it so? It is forming a co-interior pair. It is forming a co-interior pair, these two, because these two lines are parallel. See, this is the position of co-interior pair, here and here. These two will always add up to 180. Now the line can be a little slanting, no problem. Still these two will form co-interior pair. Okay, so that is it for this question. So we have solved it. So let's see this question. They want angle X. Now if this is a 53, here is a, how much is this angle? This is 180 minus 78, which is 102. Here is 102. Okay, this angle becomes 102. Then how much is this angle? Okay, so that angle is equal to, this is 53, 102. So here this angle is 180 minus 155, right? Because if I add it, 155, which is 5, this is 25. This is 25. X is equal to 25 degree. Okay, so X is equal to 25 degree is my answer. Why? VOA. So vertically opposite angle. First we found this by linear pair. Second, we got this angle by triangle sum property. We got this as 25, and then we used vertically opposite. So what are the concepts we used? We used triangle sum property, linear pair, then vertically opposite angle. Actually in this sum we have not used any rule of parallel lines. Not a single rule of parallel line has been used in this sum. Now here is a question where we have to find angle GEH, HEF, find angle GEH, angle HEF, FED. Okay, we have to find these three angles. So GEF, GEH, we have to find this angle. HEF, HEF is here, this angle, and FED. So these three angles we have to find. So first angle KEG, here this angle is equal to 78 degree. Okay, corresponding angles. Okay, if this is 78, clearly vertically opposite, that is FED, angle FED is equal to 78 VOA. Okay, if this is VOA, now we know this is 78 degrees. Okay, we should know angle BED. Angle BED is equal to 45 degrees. Again, corresponding. Okay, this is also corresponding here, this angle. Then angle, this angle becomes vertically opposite, GEH. Angle GEH is equal to, angle GEH is equal to 45 degree, which is VOA. And then we have angle, this one will be angle FEH is equal to 180 minus, here 78, here 45. Okay, 78 plus 45, which is equal to 57 degrees. Okay, so this is a 57 degree, you can check it. So this is, we got all the angles. Okay, so these are the two more sums from page number 125. Okay, this is question 5 here, and this is, the other one is question 6. Okay, so let's try out here how to find x and y in this sum. Three lines are parallel, we can see. So clearly, if this is a 55, if I just consider EF and AB, if I just consider lines EF and AB, then in EF and AB, x is clearly 180 minus 55, okay, which is equal to 125 degrees. Now, what is the reason behind it? The reason behind it is co-interior, okay, co-interior pair of angles are always supplementary. So, if you just write co-interior, it is enough. And y again is also co-interior, or y you can say straight 125, because y is corresponding to x. Okay. So y is corresponding to x. That much is enough. So we got both the angles x and y clearly. Okay. We could have got y first also, no problem. We could have got y 125 and made this corresponding. That also could be done. Okay, so let's see this question. You have to find this angle, angle NOP. Lines parallel are here. Okay, and here there are three intersecting lines. These are NM, NO. These are actually intersecting lines. Okay, so here how to find? Here I'll have to do a little bit of a construction. I will make lines parallel to LM and another line parallel to PQ. So these two lines are also parallel because they are parallel to parallel lines. So these two lines are parallel. Now how much do I get? If this much is a 40, then this angle over here is a 40. This becomes a 56. Okay, this much becomes a 56. Therefore, this angle is a 56. Okay. Therefore, this much is a 56 degree. Why? Because of alternate angles. If you see this parallel line, these two parallel lines, angle here and angle here makes 56 degree. Similarly, angle here and angle this much makes a 52. Therefore, angle NOP is 56 plus 52, which is equal to 108 degree. So A is equal to 108 degrees. Okay, so that is it for parallel lines. So parallel lines, I have parallel and intersecting lines. I have another video. Please check in the playlist of Ganita Prakash parallel lines. You'll get a playlist in the channel. Okay, so that is it. We'll start with some other chapter next. So thanks all of you. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and thanks all of you for watching the video till the end. Okay, I shall be coming up with more videos very soon. Thanks all of you.